When people think about Lex Luthor, there are a few looks that tend to pop into their heads. The post-Crisis on Infinite Earths businessman revamp really stuck to the character, and so many will think of a suit. But when some people tend to think of the more Silver Age Lex or the more science-oriented one, they may think of one of his battle armors. However, both of those came fairly late in the game for Lex. In fact, for the duration of the Silver Age, Lex was actually running around in his prison grays. I mean, why not? Save some time for everybody. The first more science villain fit he gets is the purple and green one, the skin-tight one. The one you see him steal 40 cakes in, and that's terrible. That appears in Superman 282 in 1974, so in the early Bronze Age. In the story, Lex Luthor, Super Scalp Hunter. Calm down, 1974. This is written by Elias Magan, with art by Kurt Swan and inks by Kurt Schaffenberger. Now, despite the title, this story is actually about Lex de-aging Superman, so that Superman will be young and reckless, and Lex will have the edge of maturity. With Superman and myself about the same age and experience, I've never been able to defeat him, but now it'll be a mature Luthor fighting a Superman barely out of his teens. Lex starts off in his prison grays, but he feels this is a big enough occasion he needs to don a new look, and the story makes a big deal about it. His henches have to dress him. With that, the greatest criminal mastermind of our time doffs the drab garb he's worn since he escaped prison and dons a colorful costume of his own design. Ooh, he designed it himself. To look less like an escaped convict and more like a super criminal genius. Beautiful. Lex Luthor, you're dressed to kill. Lex means that literally too. Two meanings, double entendre, but not the sexual kind. Also, 3 mirrors. Lex was very serious about this. If it looked bad, was he is not gonna go? The crime is canceled. Lex's henchmen say that with all this pomp and circumstance, they feel that maybe he should have a crown as well, which is his entry to say that he's gonna get Superman's scalp. We can't have the title be a total lie. He also does test out some of the new features, like the pain-inducing glove. And the story really hits home that he's mad about Superman making him lose his hair. That's why he needs his scalp. He's gonna use his new handy-dandy laser knife glove. Of course, no scalps are gotten. And Lex actually has to re-age Superman mid-fight so that he can save both of them. It ends with him being rather embarrassingly carried back to prison by Superman. But at least he got a sweet new memorable costume out of this, so there's that. Are you a fan of the battle array as this look was called for Lex? Or would you prefer another look?